Yo, what is good, Jets Nation? Welcome back to Jets Media. This is Richie, and in this video, I'll be breaking down the Jets London game. They did not look good. There's no sugarcoating that. The New York Jets go to London to face the Atlanta Falcons, and it was just right out of the gate, slow start, and it was too little, too late. The Jets made some decent halftime adjustments, but it was way too late, guys. I feel like offensively, defensively, we just not show up, whether that's the coaching or the players executing. I don't know the issue, but in this video, I'm going to break down my overall thoughts, what I took away from this game in particular, what we saw from Zach Wilson, what we saw from the receivers, what we saw from the defense, the defensive line. There's so much to talk about in this one. So let's just jump right into it, guys. So first and foremost, let's talk about Zach Wilson's performance. He's coming off Rookie of the Week. He's coming off a performance for the ages against the Tennessee Titans, under 300 yards, 2 touchdowns and a pick, and he really put the league on notice. And now he goes back down to earth, and he looks like the Zach Wilson in the first 3 weeks of the season. He was missing easy throws all over the place. He was not in rhythm. He threw a bad interception, and there's no sugarcoating it other than the fact is that Zach Wilson looked bad, and he struggled in this game. And that's going to happen as a rookie quarterback. It's unfortunate because us as Jets fans, we see what happened against the Titans, and we're going up against an Atlanta Falcons team with a depleted secondary in London. So we're expecting Zach to have a big day again, and that's not the case. Zach Wilson, as a rookie, he's going to have his ups and downs throughout the season, and that's the unfortunate matter. There's a lot of things he still needs to work on, including his short intermediate passing, because that's his biggest issue right now. I feel like he's missing the easy throws, but he's very hungry for those big-time throws. You can't really get comfortable and settle down when you really can't hit those quick, decisive 5-yard out routes, even a screen pass, even those passes over the middle. It just doesn't seem like Zach Wilson is fully comfortable just yet when it comes to really, having those easy layup throws. And that's a coachable thing. That's something that he needs to work on. I feel like he either puts too much zip on it or doesn't put enough touch on it. I feel like he just doesn't really have a good feel for those short passing games. And I feel like that's something that he's going to have to evolve his game so far. There's really not a lot of good things that came out of Zach Wilson in this game. Other than the fact is, the run game looked decent at times. Mike Carter got a lot of burn. He got in the end zone. Ty Johnson got in the end zone. Those are our only 2 touchdowns. But man, it's just really frustrating that this New York Jets team offensively just put up a donut. Corey Davis, he had a decent game. Didn't really do anything. His first pass attempt, his first target, it was a drop pass, but then Zach Wilson threw it behind him. I mean, that was a terrible ball from Zach Wilson, and there was just a lot of missed opportunities. I mean, you can't expect this Jets team to win a football game if in the first quarter you literally have 6 plays of offense, 2 3-and-outs. I mean, that's just really bad. That's setting your defense up for a disaster, being out there fatigued throughout the entire game. So let's talk about the defense real quick, because they had their worst game of the season for sure, giving up like around 350 yards in total. Matt Ryan was slicing us up. We had 0 sacks. The Jets defense had 0 sacks. We won the game against the Titans because we had 7 sacks. We won the game against the Titans because Zach Wilson had a great game. You're not going to be able to win if we have 0 sacks. Like, if you guys told me before the game that the Jets D is not going to get to Matt Ryan once, I would be like, okay, that means we're not going to win, because that's the formula to the Jets defense is if we can get pressure on the quarterback, it sets up so much more things for this Jets defense to get creative in blitzes. And also the secondary wasn't that good. We're playing a lot of zone coverage. Kyle Pitts was eating us up. They just really went into the soft spot of the zone. CJ Mosley took accountable. He said, that starts with me. Kyle Pitts having a good game, that starts with me. It was a lot of mental mistakes on 3rd down. So it's good to hear the leader of the defense, and CJ Mosley, take responsibility for the lackluster of the entire, team in terms of the defense. The defense did, however, make a bunch of plays in the second half. They forced turnovers. They gave the offense an opportunity to really, get someone an opportunity to come back in this game. And the Jets made halftime adjustments. They came out firing. There was a chance for them to come back and win this game, but they just, at the end of the day in the clutch, they crumbled. And that's the one issue with this Jets team so far is they show up in the second half. Shout out to Robert Saleh and the coaching staff for being able to do that, and the halftime speeches must be good. But that's not a good thing, simply because the first half has been terrible every single game. If you do not get off the good starts, you're just digging yourself into a hole and working your way out of it. When you're a young, inexperienced team like the New York Jets, and you're continuously digging yourself into a hole, going into halftime down, you're just not going to be able to have momentum. You're not going to be able to win ball games if you're playing from behind the entire time. So that's what it really comes down to. But at the same time, you do got to give the Jets somewhat of credit for showing fight in the second half. They really had a chance to come back in this game and win it. But all in all, the defense could not stop them. The Jets offense, they had that crazy pass down the field, which is a pass interference, and then it set up 1st and goal, and then Michael Carter got in the end zone. But man, it was just, it was just a weird game from the start. I sensed it. The offense was not clicking. The wide receivers were not getting open downfield. Like sometimes Zach Wilson had so much time to throw the ball where I'm like, wow, this protection is amazing. And then Zach Wilson just has to throw it away or he checks it down because I'm like, yo, what's going on down the field? Are these receivers just not running good routes? Like, there's nobody getting open? Like, it was frustrating. And then one thing I got to mention, my guy Denzel Mims, he gets 2 receptions in this game. Like, I don't understand why he's not getting more playing time. You can see the impact that he has. The drive that he got, that reception, I think it was a 27-yard reception, beautiful timing route with Zach Wilson. You can see that he has somewhat connection with Zach. Those are the type of throws we need to see Zach Wilson make more consistently. It's a step back, pitch, boom, ball out of your hand, over the middle, timing, perfect accuracy. That's the type of Zach Wilson throws that we should be looking forward to him developing as his rookie season progresses. But Denzel, he's a playmaker that this Jets team is missing. We're missing a guy that can go up there and make those 50-50 yard plays. And now if Denzel Mims plays all game and we're winning the game, absolutely not. But I just wanted to bring up that I like that Denzel Mims is still proving to be an impact on this offense, even when his opportunity presents himself. He had 3 targets in this game. He had 2 receptions. So shout out to Denzel Mims. Even Mekhi Becton went to Twitter and said, unleash Mims. So you can see that Mekhi, his fellow draft class member, is a little frustrated in his guy not getting the opportunity to shine. But yeah, guys, my biggest takeaways from this game, just to quickly summarize it, we did not have a good game plan coaching-wise. The defensive game plan wasn't there. The offensive game plan wasn't there. But when it comes to Mike LaFleur, I don't really put this game on him too much. Obviously, he did not call a good game. I'm not saying he had a really perfect game calling, but I don't know. It seemed like it was more of a player execution problem. There were some play calls where you're scratching your head like, whoa, that was really bad. Like, that is inexcusable. I don't know what kind of play call that was. But there were some times where the Jets offensive line and the Jets receivers they just didn't really, and the quarterback for sure, they did not have a good grasp of the game, and they just, did not execute the right play calls. And listen, it's a team sport. It's all 11 players on the team, on the field at once, whether it's offense or defense. They need to be able to execute, and it seems like time in and time out, they're not executing their plays, and it's very frustrating to watch as a Jets fan. But hey, guys, we have to realize what this season's all about. I know that hopes were high going into this game. It's a very winnable in London against a team that is the same record as us, first-year head coach. But you have to realize that the season's going to be all about, it's not going to be about wins or losses. It's going to be about the development of these people, development of the players, the coaching staff as the season progresses. So obviously right now it stings. It hurts that we couldn't get this one because we want to be 2-3 going into the bye week. But all in all, we just have to realize the big picture of the season right now, that the Jets really need to go to the drawing board and understand that we have to make sure to make the adjustments where we can come out strong in the first quarter, come out strong in the second quarter, get off to good starts, making sure that Zach gets into a rhythm, because it seemed like they abandoned the run a little too much for my liking. I like the run game a lot. They were trying to do play action even when the run game wasn't even there. So the Jets have a lot to work on in this bye week. We're 1-4. We're coming out going against the New England Patriots in Foxborough. That's not going to be an easy game. So we'll see what happens. Leave a comment down below, your thoughts, guys. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. Definitely frustrating. I already know the comments are going to be, roasting the Jets. We suck. Yep, that was a really hard game to watch. So I appreciate all the support here on Jets Media, guys. It means a lot. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Let's go, Jets. Peace out, guys.